good afternoon, good morning, good evening, my fellow creative designers and content creators. Welcome once again to another exciting episode on this channel. And in today's episode, this is what we are going to design. We are going to design this eloquent church flyer in Photoshop. I call it Mystery of the Lord's Battle. Mystery of the Lord battle. And this is what you are going to design, so please stick around. If this seems to be interesting to you, please stick around and then let me walk you through this step-by-step tutorials from beginning on how I was able to create the background, how I was able to add the theme, this 3D text effect, how I was able to add everything, including adding the image and then adding beauty to the image, and then after all, everything. So please stick around, subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share. And my PSD lovers, you know already, the link is under the description below. Kindly watch the step-by-step tutorial to get the password to extract it for free. So all the resources that I use for the design are here. I'll post them for you to be able to download, practice, and then share it with me on my social media handle. So without wasting my time, Control-N to open a new document. Alright, so Control-N to open a new document, and then this is the interface. So I'll just type my title, Mystery of the Lord's Battle. The width is 2000, height 2000, resolution 300. It's for social media handles, and then that's all. I'll click on create. Alright, so I have my nice background or canvas size like this, and then we'll start with working with the background. So I have this couple of items here. I'll click this and then drag it and release it in Photoshop, and then wait for it to load. Now it's done loading, press enter, and then right click here, convert to smart objects. Awesome. Go to view, go to go to filter, and then go to blur, and then Gaussian blur, and set it to 30. It's awesome. Click OK, then close here. Let me go again to the resources pack, and then I'll drag this and release it in Photoshop, and then boom, it's nicely. Press enter, go to blending option and set here to that of soft light. Awesome. Click enter, add layer mask. Click inside the layer mask and then press B on the keyboard to activate the brush tool. We are using a soft round brush. So if you don't have it, click this side and then go to general, and then you see a soft round brush, and then let me just clear the edge here. And that is awesome. Let me go again to my resources file, and then I think I have this. I'll drag it in Photoshop and then release it nicely. Click enter and set the blending option to that of this. Overlay is awesome. Add layer mask, and then let me be on a keyboard. Let me just brush this side, and then we just brush that side away, and we're having something like this. Then that is awesome. I'll go again inside the resources file again, and then drag this. Let's drag this rather, and then release it. Boom, nicely like that. Okay, so that is also ready. And click OK, and then it will check it. Hold Alt and scale it up nice to cover the entire screen. I think that's awesome. Press enter, and then go to the blending option and set it to soft light. Yeah, soft light is awesome. Soft light is great, very great. And I think that is done for the background. So this and this, put it in a group, Control-G, and then call it background. Alright, so the background is done nicely. Let's start with what? The logo, the church logo. Drag this and then release it in Photoshop, and then push it up here nicely like this, and that is awesome. Let me go to view, go to guide, and then new guide layout, and set the guide to 6:5, and then in so doing you are able to detect the center we are able to detect the center. So let me just pick this magic wand tool and then come and select only the text. Control J to duplicate that size, only the selected area. Come and double click the side and then change the color to color white. You go to color overlay and change it to color white, and that is awesome. This and this, Control J and then call it logo. So our logo is also set nicely, and then we are going to work with the theme. Yes, the theme. We brought this first, brought this shield first before we did everything. All right, so the shield is successfully imported. Click OK, and then boom, hold Alt and then scale it up nicely like this. Press Enter, add layer mask, and then click inside the layer mask. B on the keyboard to activate the brush tool, and let's clear this side away. Let's clear this side. We need only the shield. We need only the shield, and then move it up nicely like this. Move it up, Control T, and let's scale it up. Yeah, let's scale it up. Something awesome like this is great. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. And then let's see our blending option. I think we gave it a blending option. Yeah, we gave it something like I think normal is okay. Normal is okay. Normal is not bad at all. And then we are going to pick our 3D text effect. I've already worked on it. It's here. Let me just show it to you. Yeah, this is the 3D text effect. So if you have worked on it thoroughly, I've worked on it thoroughly. So that is it. Yeah, so as I said, I've worked thoroughly on the 3D text effect. I've provided it here. You can double click it and then type your text nicely, and then you have something like this, and that is it. So this is the shield and then the 3D text effect. So put this and this, Control J, and then call it what? Theme. Yes, in case your theme is different from mine, you can also work on it and then just save it as PSD file and then come and then bring it here nicely like this. So without that, then we are going to introduce the image. We have the image here. Drag this first one, drag this image and then release it in Photoshop. Press Enter to check it. Now right click it and then rasterize layout style. Click W on the keyboard and then you select the background. You can select the background, or better still, Control Delete to deselect, and then click this side, select subject. So Photoshop will use artificial intelligence to select only the subject. That is what the image, only the image, and then you can what? Remove the background fast way. All right, so Photoshop has selected the subject. That is why you are seeing that sign or something selecting only the subject. Now you can press Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste it, and then it select the subject and then repaste it in a different area. So delete the beneath one, and then you have this image nicely. Yeah, you have this image nicely. Then on the keyboard, and then you can bring it down a bit this way. Yeah, you can bring it down a bit this way, and then you can pick the second image again. You just does it, drag it, and then release it in Photoshop, and then wait for it to load. Guys, wait for it to load. All right, so that is also done, but that image is small, so Alt and then hold the edge here and then scale it up nicely like this, and then press Enter, and then the same procedure. Right click, rasterize layer, then go to W on the keyboard and then select subjects. Yeah, select subject, and the subject will be selected nicely. Yeah. All right, so the subject has been selected nicely. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste it again, and then we'll delete the beneath one. Yeah, we'll delete the beneath one. Quickly. We'll delete the beneath one. All right, so the image has been arranged nicely. Let me right click and then convert to smart object. That's only the image. Yeah, I'll convert the image to smart object. Therefore, I can add my camera raw filter effect to it nicely. Yeah, just convert smart object. Now it has turned to one image. Now go to filter, go to camera raw filter, and then let's add the camera raw filter to the image to boost it up. Yeah, we want to boost the whole image up nicely. Please subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, and let me know how this channel or this tutorial is helping you. If you are a beginner on this channel or on this platform, kindly watch more of my tutorials. I have a lot of graphic design tutorials, including flyers, church flyers, invitation cards, naming ceremonies, and then yeah, name them, funeral posters, banners, a lot of them, a lot of them, a lot of them. Just watch some and then let me know how you think. So let me push this to this side, and okay, I think this is okay. And then I'll push this to something like this. It's awesome. And then let me go to highlight. I'll push highlight to this, and then black. Let me test. I think black. This is awesome. You see, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Then let me see this, and guys, and I think I'm loving it already. So you see before and after. Let's go and check. Yes, this is before and this is after, and you see that after look great. And if I'm okay with it, I'll click on okay, and then it will be applied onto the image. Boom. Now this is the new image I have. This is the new image I have. And then we are going to just type the names. Yeah, I'm going to type the names. So hit T on the keyboard and then type width. Yeah, width. So I'll use W as for the first caps, WITH. Yes, I'm just using a specific font, and therefore I need that capital W. And then I'm going to use a font called Taken by Borges. Yeah, Taken by Borges. And then the color code is going to be color white. Yes, color white, and then pick it this way. And let's see, we turn here to 30, and let's see, boom, this is awesome. I'll get here again and then type the name, maybe Thomas or Thomas Sapon. All right, so that is for the purpose of tutorial. In case this is the name, then the font I use is this. Yes, I use this font. Then let me change here to something like 8. It's very, very small. Yeah, very, very small. And then we use a color from this side. Pure color from that side. And then we just position it, push it to that of this area. Yeah. And then use the arrow key just to adjust it and make sure everything is okay. So select the two and then push it up like this, and then you hold Alt and then drag it to double or to duplicate it, and that gives me the two names. If in case I want to change here, I go have to just double click inside this and then change it. So maybe Daniel Bonsu. Yes, Daniel Bonsu. This is the name perfectly like this. And then I'll put all this thing in a group, Control J, and then call it what? Names and image. Names and images. All right, so that is it. And then we brought this rectangle, drew a nice rectangle like this, and then the color we gave it was also a color yellow like that. We pick it from this side, and then we position it at the center. Nice, Control A to select it, and then center it this way, Control D to deselect it. And then we are going to just write the details. Let me just go and show you the details. Yes, that is what the date, time, location, and then the contact details. Yeah, contact details, everything is here. So let me just copy everything here, and then yeah, you copy it and then you move it straight forward to this side, and then come and release it. Boom, nicely. It's here, it's here. So let me just drag it and then position it on top of it. And guys, that is awesome. I'll add layer mask to this rectangle I created. Click on B to activate the brush tool, and then inside the thumbnail, B to activate the brush tool, B again to activate the brush tool, and then the foreground color is black. If yours is not on black, go and change this color to color black. Yes, you change this side to color black, and that is it. And then B again on the keyboard. Let me reduce the size of the brush and then clear this side, clear this side, clear this side, and then here to clear this side and make sure, yeah, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome. So all this thing in a group and call it Ctrl G and then call it what? Details. Yeah, we call it details. And guys, I think we are almost done. We are almost done. But when we are done, we are not done completely like that. There is something we did. There is something we did. There is something we did. Yeah. And I think that is it. That is it. Basically, that is it. Just if you want, you can add maybe just skirmishes and other things. But we're supposed to add beauty to it. But I think it's already okay. It's already okay. But if you still want to add beauty to it, Control Alt Shift and then E to merge everything in one layer. Yeah, merge everything in one layer. Right click and then raster, convert to smart object, sorry. And then you go to filter and then camera raw filter and let's boost it up. Let's add beauty to the whole flyer. Let's add beauty to the whole flyer. Please, as I said, subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, and then get the free PSD file by watching the full tutorial to get the password in order to extract it and then use it for free. For the resources file, the links are there. You'll be able to download and then practice it and then send it to me if you're a beginner. Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's boost the whole flyer by pushing this, or you can push it to this side, and yeah, just be pushing it till you get the nice thing you want. Yes, be pushing it till you get exactly what you are looking for. Yeah, because you are the first designer, so everything that comes out is your design imagination. Yeah, so just try something. Whoever do a design from what you are doing is what imitating you, and you are the originator. Yeah, you becomes the originator of the whole thing. Yeah, he becomes the originator of the whole thing. And I think if this is okay for me, I'll just if this is okay, let me look at before and after again and realize that the after look great. So if I'm okay, I'll click on okay, and then it will be applied to it. Boom, this is it. So before and then after, so it look great. So if I'm okay, I'll just close it this way, and then I'll save my projects. I'll save my project. In order to save the project for purpose of beginners, Control Alt and then S. Yes, Control Shift and S, and then it will be able to give you this dialog. Yes, this dialog will appear, and then you'll be able to save it to anywhere. You'll be able to save it to anywhere. For the purpose of the tutorial, I'm saving it to my desktop. I'm saving it to my desktop, and then first of all, it's saving as what? PSD file. If I want to save it in something like JPEG or PNG form, I'll just go to this save as copy, and then I'll come drop here, and then I have what? PNG file format, and then I can save them. Yes, I can save them. It's saving on my desktop, so I'll click on save, and then it will be saved to my desktop directly. Now you have this thing. Sometimes this may appear, sometimes it may not appear, but this is automatically will appear. I'll hit on OK like this, and then the file is saved to my desktop. So please stick to this channel, subscribe, like, share, comment, and let me know how this channel is helping you. Until then, I love you. I'll see you in the next tutorials. Bye for now.